everyone. Welcome to This Day. Happy Monday. It is November 14th. Now, we have one meeting to tell you about today, and that is 1 o'clock this afternoon. It is the United special meeting, and that will be in the boardroom, and you can visit them at 1 o'clock and listen to all of the information that's happening with United Mutual. Now, on our show, we actually have Lenny Ross, who is the president of United Mutual, and he is here to just give us some general information and an update on what's going on with United. So you want to stick around for that. And then we have Eileen Ordway, who is our Laguna Woods Village manager of the library, and she does such a great job over there. She's here to tell us a little bit about some of the updates that are going on with the system and how you can participate out of your own home. All right, let's take a look at our weather, where we are looking at nice skies. It was very clear last night. Hopefully you were able to maybe see some of the meteors that were happening. But nonetheless, we are looking at clear skies this week. We are looking at 67-46, 67-49, 68-48, 66-48, and 66-49. Our sunrise this morning was at 6:22, and our sunset will be at 4:49. Now we have a shout out for a village resident, Selma Buckstein, 96. She wins a car on Let's Make a Deal. Good for her. I think that is just awesome. So congratulations, Selma. Nice job. You know, not very many people get to win cars on those game shows, so congratulations. All right, when we come back, we will have Lenny Ross, so stick around.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Achieve a level of comfort you've never known before. The Daydreamer will take you through smooth movements and guide you effortlessly into your favorite positions. Adjust the power pillow for ideal support for your head and neck. This and our positioning technology allows for infinite relaxation. Lay back in zero gravity while watching TV and put your body and mind at ease. Lift your spirits and find your favorite daydream. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
We are the first light after a cancer diagnosis.
The illuminated entry point to life-saving cancer therapies and novel treatments
often sought by the rest of the world.
We are a dedicated team of more than 400 physicians
and 1,000 scientists and researchers.
We are cancer-focused, but human-centric.
We are thousands of breakthrough discoveries.
We are where cancer stops
and life keeps on getting lived.
The future of cancer treatment is here.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have Lenny Ross here, who is the president of the United Mutual. Welcome. Nice to see you again. How are you?
It's nice to see you. I'm great.
Good. Well, you know, you've dipped your foot back in as a member of the United Mutual and now the president. And I know you have a couple of things that you're working on, so you would like to share that with our residents.
Yeah, there's a couple things. As president of the United Laguna Woods Mutual Board of Directors, I'd like to focus on a couple things. Since I became president again for United Board, our first meeting was first monthly meeting on the second Tuesday of each month was on November 8th. and I want to increase the professionalism and improve the decorum of the United Board meetings. And what I mean by that is I set up some basic rules based on Robert's rules.
Sure.
And to try to increase the level of professionalism on our board. And we welcome speakers to ask good questions, directors and residents, but we have to control our tempers and we have to control any type of attacks on people. And so in doing so, just wanted to report that our November 8th meeting went very well. We got a lot accomplished.
Great.
And we didn't have many arguments at all. And so it's a step in the right direction. And so I wanted to really welcome our residents to either watch the meeting on the second Tuesday of the month or on Channel 6 or come to our meetings. You're more than welcome to join us.
Okay, and you know, that's certainly a good thing, right? Because that's how you find out all the information. I mean, you could always go and look online, like you said, but it's better when you can see it, you know, live. And we certainly do show them here on Village Television, as well as you do have a meeting that's today at 1 o'clock, and you are welcoming people for that one. It's a special meeting. What is it special for?
Well, if I could say one other thing before that.
Of course.
Then in welcoming residents, I want to welcome residents with extensive professional experience to serve on the board. We oftentimes don't get a lot of people to serve on the boards, but we need people with professional financial experience or manufacturing experience that can help us on the board, or government experience, any type of experience that you have. We really value. And so if you want to run for a position on our board or work on one of our committees, you're more than welcome to sign up on that.
That's a good point too, because you know, a lot of folks, obviously they're retired, but they've come from extensive backgrounds in a variety of different things.
Yes.
And I'm glad you mentioned committees, because you know, maybe someone doesn't necessarily want the responsibility of being on the being on the board, but they want to get their feet wet.
Yes.
So committees you would recommend would be a good start.
Yes, it would be an excellent start to get your feet wet and see if you like joining in the committees. And I know a lot of people are busy in their retirement years and enjoying themselves, but if you have the incredible experience that maybe way more than some of us do in certain areas, and we could really use your expertise.
Okay, that's excellent. And then of course, you do have here that you're working towards improving your investments for your reserves.
Yeah, let me talk a little bit about this, because we have a very important meeting today at 1 o'clock in the boardroom. And the subject is going to be to change our investments on our reserves. And this goes back to earlier this year when we first started seeing interest rates rising. And as interest rates rise, our bond funds, which we're mostly invested in, started to go down. And this happened for the first 6 months of the year. And in July, I tried, along with some of the people on our board, to pass a resolution to change our investments from bond funds, which are continuing to slide, and at that time they were down $1 million. And unfortunately, the resolution failed, and we didn't get. The resolution was to change our investments from bond funds, which are speculative, to guaranteed U.S. T-bills, which have guaranteed income for the next several years. And unfortunately it failed, but we got some very good advice at the time to set up an ad hoc committee to get some professional advisors to present to us on this ad hoc committee, investment committee. And they gave us some very great advice, and they're going to be presenting today, this afternoon. And we'll follow with a VMS recommendation and then a new motion to change our investments to T-bills, which are now paying over 4%. And that's where we want to be. And the main reason is that when we look at the reserves, that were projected out for the next 30 years, we see that in 2023, if we reach below 14.1 million, we go into a danger zone. And now we are currently at 13.9 million.
Oh boy.
So we're at that point where we have to make a decision to change our investments and do this immediately to get into a safe payback situation that will reimburse us within 2.5 years. We'll recover fully. So that's the goal of today's meeting.
Well, and you know what, you're certainly not alone. Many people are reevaluating their finances, personally and business-wise, because you're right, things have gone down tremendously since January.
Yes.
And CDs and Treasury bills certainly are good safe havens for now.
Yes.
All right, excellent. Now, of course, you do have your meeting today at 1 p.m. and anyone can visit, correct?
Yeah, it's an open meeting, and we welcome anyone to join in the meeting. And we think it's going to be a big crowd today.
Yeah.
And we encourage anyone else that would like to support us with this effort to come and be there.
All right, excellent. And then, of course, your meetings are always the second Tuesday of each month, and those are 9:30 in the morning, and those are televised right here on Village Television. But you could also visit, or you can see them on Granicus as well. So awesome. Well, thank you so much for the information. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you. It's
Sounds
great
like
to
you're
be
doing
here.
a great job.
Well, I'm trying.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome. If you want more information about any of United's meetings or subjects, you could always send an email to generalmanager@vmsinc.org, and that will be directed to the appropriate person. We'll be right back.
At Genesis Medical Center, our goal is to treat chronic conditions with a traditional and holistic approach to get the best results. We created a program we call Diabetes Reversal, targeting people with prediabetes and chronic diabetes. The patient is closely and personally monitored. We check parameters, blood sugar monitoring, A1C, cholesterol, high blood pressure, and weight. We offer natural supplements, and we will hopefully decrease the amount of medications you're currently taking. We teach lifestyle modifications, increase confidence, and control the disease.
Are you struggling to hear in your noisy dining room? Do you have to pause and think about what people are saying so you can figure out the words? Do you find yourself lost in conversations? Can you hear but you don't understand the words people are saying? You need to get on the Ark. No, not Noah's Ark. This is Stewart's Ark hearing aids with artificial intelligence. You will never know how much better you can hear until you listen to the clear sound and noise right in our office. Call us today. Don't miss the boat, and tell them Stewart sent you.
Welcome back. We have Eileen Ordway here on behalf of the Laguna Woods Village Library. Well, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
Always happy to come and talk about the library.
And you know, we were just talking offline about some technology that you guys are looking into, which I think is great. We don't need to go into it now because you're not sure.
Next year.
But nonetheless, nonetheless, it's technology on the horizon,
yes,
which is great. You guys try to keep up with the latest and greatest, and then of course you coordinate with other libraries to get stuff, and I think that's great. So let's talk about some of the things that are happening right now.
Well, we don't have a lot of new things happening because the holidays are coming up. So what I really wanted to let people know was that our catalog system, the application that we pay for the library, it's an internet-based from a company that helps a lot of little libraries like ours, and it really has a lot of great features that I don't know that our people know enough to take advantage of. So every once in a while I just like to say, hey, here's what you can do on here, because we have a nice sized catalog. We have 30,000 items that we have entered the information on, and we've actually put in a lot of extra time to build in information that will help people search for things that they might like.
Right. Now, is this something that they come into your location, into the library, and search there? This isn't something they do off-site, is it?
They can also do it from home. Because it's internet-based, you can just log in from home.
Okay.
We actually, there's a link from the LagunaWoodsVillage.com website.
Okay.
In two places you can get to it from the amenities, And also, we are under the club list. So if you look for library under the club list, there's a link to our club webpage, which then has a link to go to this catalog.
Okay, well that's good. I mean,
Yes.
obviously you have to have various places or else
Yes.
they would never get there, because I know that the link's probably very long.
Yes, it
and
is.
you cannot repeat it here.
So
you've got to go.
bookmarking it.
Yeah, you got to go that way. So that's good. So let's talk about what are some of the things you can do. Now when you say without logging in, what does that mean?
Well, when someone comes and wants to be a member of our library, they come into the library, bring their Laguna Woods ID card, we add them to the catalog system, and so we have enough information about them, their address, phone number, email address, that then when they check out a book, we know who it is, and we can follow up to make sure the thing comes back.
Yes.
So, and they have to be a resident of the village to use our library, to take out a cataloged item. But once they're in our system, then they can, from home, they can log in just with their Laguna Woods ID and their phone number.
Okay.
Not everyone can. We don't have access to every person in the village, so you have to actually come in and say, I'm interested in being a member of the library.
Okay. However, they could still go. Can they still become a member through those links that you mentioned?
No, we actually have to see their ID card.
Okay.
So even Orange County, I think you have to show that your licenses show that you're a resident of Orange County. So it's similar.
That's true. Okay. All right. Good. So,
but there are features that they can do, things they can do without actually logging in.
Right. So these are some of the things here. So you can pretty much see a list of a variety of different things.
Right. So if just from our homepage on our catalog, you just scroll down a little bit, and we have a list of links that you can go and get further information. Mm-hmm. One of them is most popular, and that is most popular with the residents of Laguna Woods right now.
Okay.
So right now, the #1 most popular book in our village is The 620 Man by David Baldacci. So that comes up top.
Okay.
And you'd be able to select it, and then most likely you'd have to reserve it because it is popular.
Yeah.
But
is that a fairly new book then?
Yes. Okay. Yes. You could go down the list and find others that are popular with people here in the village, so in our bubble, and and if you're looking for something different to read.
Okay, and then you have new items, of course. How often do you get new items?
Every single week. We have the vendor we use to order books sends us like a 10, 12-page document that lists everything that's going to be published in the next 2 months.
Oh, I see.
So we're like 2 months ahead, we're ordering books, and then as they're released, we get a box full of the ones we selected.
Okay.
So we know what to select based on the history of the people who use the library now. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And we also have a little committee that they go through the list, and so they select things that they think people would like, and the most popular ones we select. So we get like 45 new books every single month.
Wow, that's
it's
a lot.
good.
That's
it's good.
a lot. And oftentimes you get multiple copies of one book, right?
We do. Well, most likely we'll try and get a large print copy and the regular print, but other people, they can't wait. They go out and buy them. Maybe they go, Target or Costco, and they'll read it, and then they'll give it to us.
Oh, good.
So it's a donated copy, and if there's people waiting, we add it to the catalog.
Oh, that's good.
Like the Crawdads. Where the crawdads, and the new we had 6 copies of it, and they were constantly out. So yeah, it's great when people will donate brand new books. It helps a lot.
Did you find with that particular book, did people see the movie first, or did they read the book first?
No, it was when it first came out, it became hugely popular. It was on that most popular list. It was #1 for a year and a half.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. So and now there's a resurgence because of the movie. So.
Oh, it was a great book and a great movie. I have to attest to that because it was really good. I love the story. All right, good. So let's move on. So after you log in, what are some things you can do?
You can, if you pull up like this display shows, you have to click on the name of the title and open it up to show more information.
Okay.
You can reserve it. You can bookmark it. This was something that I had not taken advantage of very often. But we only let people reserve 3 books at a time, because if they all came in, most people can't read that fast. So if you see a book that you think, oh, I'd really like to read this, but I have 3 things on reserve, I can't reserve it. If you bookmark it, you won't forget. So we have then a place where you can say, where are my bookmarked items? So somebody came in, or I was in the library yesterday, and one of my friends there, our volunteers, she said, oh, I just finished this book, and I think you'd really like it because, you know, we read this other series that was similar. And I have a couple books lined up that I need to read, so I bookmarked it. And now I won't forget the title, I won't forget the author, and it'll be there waiting for me.
It's like when you see something online and you're buying it, and you're like, oh, I need to save it.
Yes.
Right, so you save it so you don't forget about it.
Yes, it's like having your cart saved in your cart.
Saving it in your cart.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, and I like the fact that you can write a review, too.
Yes, yes. It's real. And we have about over 90 books that people have reviewed. Just a little comment, oh, I really like this, oh, this was horrible. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
What a nice, you've really got a nice operation over there. That's great. Now, after logging in from my account, what are some of these things?
You can change your contact information.
Okay.
So if your email changes, your phone number changes, you can enter that in yourself. And then notifications. You can be for reserves, when your reserve is ready to pick up, when your book is coming due, if it's overdue, you can either be notified by email or text. If it's a cell phone, you can be text. It shows the items out and whether or not you can renew them, and you can renew them right online from home. If you have reserves, it'll show where you are in the line. So if there's 10 people have reserved it, you might be number 2. Okay. And it'll show you that. But also there, you can select to receive new items. So you can say, here's my favorite authors, and when they have a new book, we'll automatically put you on the reserve list.
That's wonderful.
Or you can say, we don't have this book at our library, can you purchase it? So that's they can enter that there. Then there's the bookmarks. And then also you can see all the things you checked out in the last 2 years.
How many times have you said, you know, I think I read that book? And then you can go there and see, because I'm sure, because then you start reading. It's like seeing a movie. I thought I saw that movie already, and then you start playing it. Oh, yeah, I did. So you don't want to redo your book.
Yeah, even in this system that we have, if you bring something to the checkout, it'll come up and say, oh, you took this out in 2011. And you can decide whether or not you want to still take it out.
Oh, I love it. Well, thank you for all this great information. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
I mean, you really do have a nice operation. One last thing I did want to ask. Now, you are operating on volunteers. Are you still in need of some volunteers?
Right now, no.
You guys are good. Okay.
Yes, yes. We're the number of people who actually come in has dropped since COVID. Okay. I think a lot of people got into ebooks and Audible with the during the pandemic, so we don't need as many at the front desk. Yeah.
Perfect. Just want to make sure I asked.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. If you want more information about all the stuff that the library has, you can always call them at 949-597-4274, or you can go to the LagunaWoodsVillage.com website and go under amenities or clubs. We'll be right back.
By staying home, the community of Orange County has made a difference. But doing so shouldn't mean putting your own health at risk. Hogue wants you to know that safe, quality care is available. Don't ignore or delay the medical attention you need. From routine checkups to revolutionary treatments, Hogue is here for you, just as we have been for almost 70 years. Like no other time before, your healthcare choices matter. Get the care you need from the name you trust.
Now at LA Carpet & More, you can transform your old bath into a new walk-in bathtub or shower in as little as 2 days. Plus, save 50% off and get 5 years 0% financing. It's easy, affordable, and fast. With 35 years in business and serving over 300,000 satisfied customers. Call 800-684-4100 for an appointment or visit one of our showrooms.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Our movie for today is called Cave Rescue, and this is based on a true story. So you want to check that out today at 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And they are both without subtitles today, so just wanted to let you know. All right, just a couple of announcements. Of course, the Restaurant 19 is taking your Thanksgiving Day reservations. I actually just called them last week, and they said they are still open, usually before 2 o'clock, because the 2 o'clock hour is the most popular. So if you would like to make a reservation for that day, call 949-206-1525. Now, Stone Soul is going to be the music and band that's going to be playing for the Boomers Club, and that is going to be on Saturday, November 19th at Clubhouse 5. If you want more information, you can go to thebabyboomersclub.org. And Memorial Care is having an event if you are interested in learning more about mitral valve disease. This is going to be today, and that is going to be in Clubhouse 2, and that is 5 p.m. tonight, and 5:30 is the panel discussion, and then at 6:15 is Q&A. They would like you to please RSVP to memorialcare.org/LWV Heart Health. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather. It is looking quite lovely out. As you can see, just a patch of snow up there. I actually thought it would be a lot more snow, but it didn't. 67-46, 67-49, 68-48, 66-48, and 66-49. And we will be back again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And don't forget that today at 1 o'clock is the United Board meeting that Lenny Ross is inviting you to attend. Have a great day in the Village. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Laguna Woods Dental Care, our goal is to serve and provide dental services to the residents of Laguna Woods. Dr. Mohsen Mahmood is currently specializing in senior dental care from USC Dental School and has been serving the Laguna Woods community for over 16 years. At Laguna Woods Dental, our top priority is your overall wellness, ensuring your current medications do not affect your oral health. We offer a convenient plan for $250 a year that includes exam, x-rays, and all types of cleanings are covered. Our office is located right outside of gate number 3. Come book your appointment today.
Pacific Cremation Services offers you the ultimate freedom to become one with the salty breezes and brilliant sunset reflections. A scattering at sea is a unique, beautiful way to honor the life of anyone who chooses to be cremated. We help you plan the details and understand what to expect. Choose from our 3 simple plans and let us help you start the process of healing and life celebration. Contact us at pacificcremationservices.com to create a personalized service at sea today.